Afternoon gamers, it's a Wednesday afternoon when you see this, and this is footage from a Monday afternoon where I had about 4 or 5 friendly 3v3 with the people you see on the screen there. New Zealand Killer Beast, Grub Killer Z and Supreme Taylors on the opposition, and on my team I had Gun Blazing Baz, Binacle Locus and myself. Now I was host, so it is slightly host advantage, but we still lose. And I kept this footage because, well, it's the closest I come to similar scores with New Zealand Killer Beasts. When I say similar, the numbers look similar, but they don't really mean the same thing. So, but anyway, it makes me look good. That's what I'm saying, okay, people? It makes me look good because Killer Beast was lagging like nothing else, and so were the other guys. And yeah, and look, I find a bit of entertaining footage, but the audio wasn't the best because there was a lot of complaints about the lag and so forth, and I was laughing way too much. So, and just to let you know, if you see some funny things in the game here, we did have a rule. It's execution. If you down them once, you keep them down until they get back up. If you down them twice, you kill them on the second down. It just makes it more fun that way. I don't know why we came to that agreement, but we did. Okay, so moving along to what the title says, what is the best console for you? And what I think, the advice I can give you about the new consoles. And I'll be absolutely honest with you, and I'll just say straight away now, my advice is hold off on buying a new console till mid-February. And you're probably wondering, why is that? I said, well, they've both got a few little glitches here. When I say little, they're very, very little. There are attachments they need, both of them, for your old headsets and Turtle Beaches. Trust me, there are. They're going to have to put it for base controls on both consoles, and it'll be out around about that time. And two, you know, they might be cheaper because the bigger games are coming out on both the consoles, and there might be more and better deals. And all these little glitches that we have, just little glitches, will be sorted out by then. That's my first advice I'll give you about the two new consoles. The second advice is your internet connection. Okay? The internet connection is an absolute important thing, guys. Now, it has to be slightly better than what you've got on your 360 now. It does. Now, originally you say, but why? But you don't have to be connected to the internet all the time. Not necessarily. Both systems use a sort of like a Sky or cloud system. And the Xbox One in particular is going to use more of it in the future to make games to be able to record it or play in 900p or even up to 1080p, which are only now at 900p, or some games are even at 720p, which is COD Ghost. But with a good internet connection and cloud, they can send you an update or while you play and save it to improve the graphics. That's what the Xbox One does. PlayStation 4 to do with patches, and it helps because the PlayStation does load and install games a lot quicker. But also, there's a lot of games that you'll be buying that you can buy for free on the PlayStation 4, and they are, Blacklight, War Thunder, and Warframe, and they're for free to play on as long as you've got a good internet connection. But also, I heard today they're going to have a different sideline from the PSN network called the PSN Now, I think it is, and where you can stream and play old PS2 and PS3 games on your PS4. Wow. Isn't that fantastic, guys? And I don't know what the price is. You can rent the games, you can buy the games, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few games in there for free. So you probably need a pretty damn good internet connection for that. And that would probably decide which system you want to buy, guys. Just that information there. So test your internet, look at the stats, look what Sony and Microsoft both recommend, and go from there, guys. Go from there. And I'm not even going to go into prices or who your supplier is or who's the best internet supplier and stuff like that. You guys got to work that out yourself because you're on different areas, and that's the way it is. So they're the couple of things you got to look at. Now, what should be the deciding thing? Well, the main thing is we all, most of us subscribers and most of my friends online, we all like to play online. We do. Excuse me. Bit of audio there, people, for you. And we like to play with each other. We like to have a good party chat. We like to have a lot of fun. So you want to work out how many of your friends are getting the PS4 and how many of them are getting the Xbox One. See, I downed him the second time. Well, I didn't. But I like to say I downed him the second time, but I took the kill. So I wasn't teabagging him. I wasn't, okay? That wasn't a teabag. That was Wybot being fair. Okay, we're moving on now. So find out where your friends are going. Classic example, and my Will, the majority of your friends who you played a lot of time with online games, excluding the Gears of War community, were going to PS4. So it was a no-brainer for him. He got a PS4. And he hasn't looked back. He said it's a little glitchy here and there. He's got to find a few things out. It's a new system, but he's enjoying it. He really is. Binacle Locus said you'll probably get an Xbox One because a lot of his friends are getting the Xbox One. That should be the major deciding feature there, guys. I know I'm a gamer whore and I bought two. That's because I'm working and stuff like that. So, $1,000 to me, $1,100 for having a gaming system, both gaming systems to give me a boner, it's a no-brainer. That's my view. I used to spend $1,100 on a Friday night going to the pub anyway. So, as far as I'm concerned, I bought both systems. But I understand you guys are going to make a decision. So, there are a couple defining things. Okay, so what made me buy the Xbox One? Well, first, like I said, majority of my friends, Xbox Live experience, liked it. Number two, HDMI in cable. Yep, sounds a bit strange, but I like that because you can put other things into it, and it made a lot of fun. The third one is, well, Titanfall. Titanfall, guys, Titanfall. I played the demo, well-balanced game. I played for 40 minutes, but made Heaven and Satan. Absolute fun game. It was a 360 version, it was a LAN version. The company's got a good rep, not as good as Bungie, but up there. I think it's going to be an awesome game. It's going to rock, guys. It really is. And that's one of the main reasons why I bought the Xbox One. The graphics on it are fantastic as well, guys. You know, it's just... Oh, it's going to rock. It really is, guys. It really is. That's the reason. I like the Xbox One controller. I did have to get my Control Freaks on it, but it is an improvement on the last one. It's not as good as the Scuff. That's just me saying that. But it's great. Now, the problems I've found with the Xbox One, as like I always will say, is you can't attach your chat cable from your Astros into either of the controls. That really pisses me off. It does. It does. Because I'd love to have a party chat. I've only ever been in 2 parties, and that's with Lucius Wolf and with Nitro Blast and Doom Kiwi. That's it. So they're the things I like, but the instant snap, the interfacing, got no gripes with that, guys. The downloading codes, all that stuff is fantastic. The Blu-ray player on the Xbox One is fantastic. The only gripe I have with it, installing games takes a hell of a lot longer. That's because the Xbox One is doing more than just being a gaming system. They're trying to make it a whole entertainment system. That's the big difference, and a lot of people fail to see that. I mean, it's pretty much, it's a bold area. Look at that. Spongy. And we're still trying to... Basically, it is an entertainment system. It's trying to do a lot of things. So, you know, it's doing TV and everything else with it. So that's why it's a little bit slower. The other reason which made me feel quite happy, and it's been improved by other YouTubers, and the rumour going around have much more information than I have, a couple of small-time, well, I wouldn't say small-time YouTubers, they're bigger than me, but who are well and true in the Gears of War thing, have both confirmed they've got quotes that Microsoft and Epic both want to make another Gears of War 3 for the next, or Gears of War for the next gen. They're just a little bit scared of touching it, guys, because look what happened with Judgment. It's a pretty shit game. Not as bad as Ghost. Ghost was shit. But it's up there. There's a rumor they both want to do it. Microsoft wants to do it. Epic wants to do it. So the fact they both want to do it means we'll hopefully get a good game. The PlayStation 4, guys. Main reason why I got it, well, Killzone, Shadowfall. You know why? I told you why. I love it. Fantastic game. The other reason, the control's a lot better. I wanted to see how the PC and network went. But the other thing I liked is the multiple amount of free games you get with it when you buy it. Like I just mentioned, Blacklight, Warframe, War Thunder. And that's just the only beginning. You wait till PlanetSide 2 comes out, man. I'm going to be all over that like white on rice, guys. And they're all for free unless you want to buy add-ons, pay for it. How cool is that? Going back to the internet connection, that's why it's important. It is quick to install games. It is more of a gaming system. The Blu-ray player on it is fantastic. I'm liking the controller. You'll see more game footage I'll have of that. And I will be honest here, and I'll be straight up. Battlefield 4, I can't really see the difference between the graphics on the two. It is slightly brighter. But the one thing I do notice about it is less glitchy, so I can get onto a game a lot quicker. Whether that is because more people around the world are using the Xbox servers or whatever. I don't know what the story is, but it's less glitchy. Less, laggy. It just works slightly better. That's all I can say. I'm loving the controller on as well. A lot of fun. But mind you, that clip video I put up last night was all from the Xbox One. So look, make up your minds, guys, and tell me what you want me to do. Or ask me any questions and find out what more for you to help you make a decision. Ask me. Send messages here, write a comment, or send a private message, inbox me, Facebook Live, Xbox Live, or on YouTube, or if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, and go from there. Other news is, I don't know if you guys have been following the MLG, the COD community at the moment, but the big word is one of my favourite live commentators and COD players, and I seem like a pretty cool nerdy dude. Scumpy has left Optic, and he's joined Team Envious. And my other favourite player, Clayster, has joined Optic. So there you go. If you want to know if you haven't heard, the new Optic lineup is Nadeshot, Clayster, Ricky, and Parasite. So that's a pretty awesome team. I forget who. I think it's Merc, JCap, Scump, and Proofy on Envious, which is a pretty damn good lineup for both sides. So it should make an interesting bit of fun, bit of bitches and drama going on there. Optic were for a while looking for a fourth player to join. their team. And I sent a message saying New Zealand Killer Bees, because why not? If COD needs anything to make it more entertaining, it's a guy who can speak 3 languages and wall bounce. You can wall bounce in any game, and I thought, why not send him out there? Hell, I'm even thinking of sending Baz for coaching reasons and editing, because Baz can edit. Baz is really good at editing. Thank God he's got his mic back. So, future videos come up. Killer Instinct. Probably I'll go on Rise live com. First time playing multiplayer. Probably a bit more Rise if you want to see more of that. 1v1 against old mate Badger. Then next week I think it's Supreme Lords, the Supreme Tailors, and after that I'm 1v1ing again New Zealand Killer Beast. Now I haven't won a 1v1 or a 2v2 or a 3v3 or any V tournament. So I said to him the other day, so I'm getting a bit sick of it, but you know, it's fun. The other thing is too, guys, I think I'm cursed by the Call of Duty COD Ghost disc when I snapped it, because when I snapped it, you know, because a lot of campers, it's a bad game, yada yada. Played a bit of TDM last night on Gears of War 3, and Killer Beast said everybody's doing this. They're just lancering a retro, and Killer Beast put out a couple other players' names. I can't remember the GT, but they said that these guys are really good with Nashes. He said now they just use Lancers and retros because everybody's using retros and Lancers. So when I play Thrashball, I left. I raged because, guys, they were just camping and shooting, and I thought to myself, oh my god, Affinity War has cursed me, and now they've made the Gears of War players turn into COD Ghost players. I mean, what's going on, guys? Don't do it. You're setting me freaking mad. Put the retros away, get the Hammerburst out at least. The Hammerburst at least has some skill to it. Yes, it's got a trigger finger. Whew, got enough of my chest. So there you go, guys. Frag and tag, keep it positive. If you're new to my channel, thank you. If not, become one. Like, subscribe, write a comment. If you, like I said, once again, I'll keep on saying again, if you want to see me put up more footage or ask any questions about new consoles, let me know. If you want to, I'm probably thinking of doing a live com on Conquest on Battlefield 4, just to show you how mellow it starts and then how crazy it gets. Because I like how Call of Duty plays and even Gears plays how sometimes Battlefield 4 is quite boring because you're doing a lot of running around. Mate, the strategy, getting things placed, that game is shit on a stick. It sounds wrong, but it's pretty good. Look at that. Ybot with 8, 4, 3, and 3. We haven't even finished yet. Haven't even finished. Look at Beast, 9, 6, 1, and 5. See? See what I mean? The numbers are a bit similar, but not as good. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking of joining Essence Girls because I like to play with the ladies. And New Zealand Killer Beast, well, sorry, mate, you missed out on joining Optic. Bads, you could probably join them as their editor. I reckon you do a bang-up job. I'm just saying, guys. Think of that. Just, it's got a ring to it. S, Ybot 74. Yeah, and Optic using Killer Beast. Tell me what you think. Optic gun blazing Baz. Oh, that's got a ring to it. Yeah. Frag and tag, keep it positive. I'll catch you later, gamers.